Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. As many of you already know, the NFL offseason is always buzzing with rumors, trades, and strategic moves. But right now, in the AFC North, there's a lot of attention focused on a situation that could seriously shake up the division. And no, I'm not talking about the usual free agency whispers or draft prospects. What's really grabbing everyone's attention is the ongoing chatter about the Cincinnati Bengals and their potential plans for their defensive star, Trey Hendrickson. But here's the thing. What if I told you that this story, while centered on the Bengals, has echoes that could directly influence the Pittsburgh Steelers' future? That's right, because in the NFL, every move has ripple effects, and the Steelers, as always, are watching very closely. Let's set the stage here. Trey Hendrickson, for those of you who may not be following every detail, is a phenomenal defensive end. He's been a cornerstone for Cincinnati's defense since arriving, and his impact has been felt game after game. Hendrickson isn't just a guy who fills the stat sheet. Although he does that very well, with sacks, pressures, and tackles for loss, he's a player who sets the tone for the entire defense. His ability to pressure quarterbacks, to contain the run, and to disrupt offensive rhythm makes him one of the most valuable players on the Bengals roster. And considering how Cincinnati's defense has evolved over the last couple of seasons, Hendrickson has been a vital piece in their puzzle. Now, the latest reports and rumors, and we have to take these with a grain of salt until something official comes through, suggest that the Bengals are open to offers for Hendrickson. Yes, you heard me right, teams are calling, and Cincinnati is listening. This kind of openness to trade is not something teams do lightly, especially with a player of Hendrickson's caliber. It signals that the Bengals might be exploring options, perhaps due to salary cap constraints, a desire to rebuild certain areas, or maybe even a strategic move to acquire draft capital. Whatever the reason, this has sent shockwaves through the league. For fans of the AFC North, it's especially intriguing because Hendrickson's presence on the field makes a tangible difference. His departure could weaken Cincinnati's defense, a defense that's been quite formidable in recent seasons. But let's dig a little deeper into what Hendrickson brings to the table. Last season, he was a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks. He racked up multiple sacks, consistently applying pressure, forcing turnovers, and creating havoc in the backfield. His pass rushing ability is complemented by his motor and leadership qualities. It's not just about stats. Hendrickson's presence elevates the entire front seven, and this is exactly why teams are so interested. The NFL is a league where pass rushers are gold, and Hendrickson has proved himself to be one of the league's more reliable and disruptive players at his position. Now, here's where things get really interesting for the Steelers fan base. The AFC North is a division where each team is constantly trying to outdo the other, especially in the trenches. Pittsburgh has traditionally built their teams around strong defense, tough running, and a resilient mindset. The Steelers, under their current coaching regime, have been investing heavily in their front seven, and they're always looking for ways to bolster their pass rush and run defense. While there's no direct link yet between the Steelers and Hendrickson, the potential of him moving elsewhere could shift the balance of power in the division, possibly making other teams more vulnerable or opening up new opportunities for Pittsburgh to exploit. And this is a crucial point. If Hendrickson ends up leaving Cincinnati, the Bengals might look to replace him either through the draft or free agency, but the market for pass rushers is always competitive. The Steelers, known for their shrewd moves and strategic signings, could see this as a chance to target a different player, to reshape their pass rush, or maybe even to pursue a similar caliber talent if the price is right. It's all interconnected, and the NFL offseason is a chess game. Every move, every trade, every signing can influence how the Steelers approach their roster needs. Plus, let's not forget that the Steelers are coming off a season where their defense showed flashes of brilliance, but also moments of inconsistency, particularly in getting pressure on the quarterback. If the Steelers can capitalize on the potential market shift caused by Hendrickson's possible departure, they might find a valuable addition to their defensive line. The coaching staff has always prioritized aggressive pass rushing, and with the right move, they could reinforce that unit to be even more dominant in the upcoming season. Now, what's also worth mentioning is the strategic aspect for Cincinnati. If they are indeed considering trade offers for Hendrickson, it means they might be weighing the cost-benefit analysis of keeping him versus moving him for draft assets or other players. Cincinnati has been building a competitive team around Joe Burrow, and their front office is no stranger to making tough decisions. They want to stay competitive, but they also need to manage their salary cap and roster flexibility. Trading Hendrickson could free up cap space or allow them to draft players who better fit their long-term vision. Still, losing a player of Hendrickson's impact could be a blow on the field, especially in close games where a game-changing pass rush can be the difference. And of course, the fans are divided. Bengals supporters see Hendrickson as a cornerstone that they'd hate to lose, especially after his recent impressive seasons. Others, however, understand the business side of things and see an opportunity to acquire draft picks or younger talent. Meanwhile, Steelers fans are watching this situation unfold with keen interest, knowing that a major change in their division could open doors for Pittsburgh to rise even higher in the standings. As we look ahead, it's clear that the NFL's offseason landscape is unpredictable. The next few weeks will be critical, with teams making their moves, evaluating their rosters, and trying to position themselves for a Super Bowl run. For the Steelers, the focus remains on building a championship-caliber team, and any potential shakeup in the AFC North only adds to the excitement and anticipation for what's to come. Pittsburgh has a rich history of turning off-season rumors into championship realities, and they'll be monitoring this Hendrickson situation closely, ready to pounce if an opportunity arises. It's also worth noting that the Steelers have a solid core of players and a coaching staff experienced in turning strategic moves into success on the field. With players like T.J. Watt leading the defense, any addition to the pass rush could make a huge difference. The Steelers are always looking for ways to improve, and this kind of trade speculation only fuels the excitement among fans who are eager to see their team return to playoff dominance. The NFL is a league where patience, smart moves, and a bit of luck come together to create champions, and Pittsburgh is always in the mix. So, as we wait for more updates, remember that the offseason is a time of opportunity. The Steelers are watching, planning, and preparing for a season where they aim to contend for another Super Bowl. Whether or not Hendrickson stays in Cincinnati or moves elsewhere, the ripple effects will undoubtedly influence the strategies of every team in the division. And for us, die-hard Steelers fans, it's just another chapter in the exciting story of NFL football, where every move counts and the quest for glory is never-ending. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all this? Do you think the Bengals trading Hendrickson will open up more opportunities for Pittsburgh? Or are you worried that Cincinnati might find a way to replace him and stay tough in the trenches? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because your opinion really matters to us and to the Steelers community as a whole. We love engaging with you, and your insights help shape the conversation. Remember, the NFL offseason is just heating up, and I'll be back very soon with more updates, analysis, and breaking news about the Steelers and the league as a whole. So stay tuned, keep that passion alive, and let's get ready for an exciting season ahead. This is the time when champions are made, and Pittsburgh is always ready to rise to the challenge. Thanks for sticking with us, and as always, go Steelers.